Alright, we're going back to hunt that creek crossing again that I've been hunting. I was just in here last night. Was gonna wait a few days, but we got another good wind, so I'm gonna take advantage of it. I remembered my rubber boots this time for crossing the creek, so I don't have to be so careful about where I cross. And I wanted to take a minute to show off these boots. People at Dry Code offered to send me a pair to try out. And this was a while ago. I wanted to wear them for a few weeks and hunt in them before I did any kind of review. But so far so good. I don't normally wear rubber boots, but they really come in handy sometimes. These have held up good so far and surprisingly comfortable for a rubber boot. They even gave me a discount code to share with y'all, so that is down in the description. If you are looking for a new pair of rubber boots and want to get 20% off, use the discount code. So far I like them. I've been wearing them for a few weeks whenever I'm around wet or muddy, swampy areas, and so far I've liked them, so check that out. And we're going to do the same thing as yesterday. Slip down across the creek. We're not going to climb that same tree, but we're going to be very close to it. Alright, this tree looks good. Not as much cover, but we're going to get as high as we can. And hopefully it's the killing tree tonight. I'll see y'all up there. Deer just bleated twice up in the holler. Unless somebody walked in another way and is hunting there, I think it was a doe. Alright, somebody is hunting over there. Now they're blowing a grunt call. I don't know if they came in from another access or if they came in off the private property that's back at the back of the holler. I just hope they didn't blow deer off the bed. If they came in too noisy into that holler, they already messed it up. We'll just have to see. Well, third time was not the charm. I think the wind was perfect. Deer came through here last 2 evenings. I think whoever set up over there, they got a good wind too, but they came into the holler on the wrong side. I think whatever was bedded up there saw or heard them come in and got up off bed and went off somewhere else. That's my guess. I don't know where they came from. I didn't pass any trucks on the way in, but regardless, that's the way she goes sometimes. I'm going to give this place a break and figure out where to go next. Okay, I'm walking into an area I'm kind of familiar with, but there's quite a bit left to be learned about it, so I'll be doing a little scouting, looking for a place to set up this afternoon. So far I've found one scrape along this edge here. I'm not going to just hunt one scrape, but it was fresh. Here's another scrape. Looks freshly worked. That's 2 along this edge, but right over there is a standing bean field that hasn't been cut yet. Something tells me, I could hunt here and see deer, but something tells me that's more likely nighttime stuff because it's out so close to the field. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going. Acorns everywhere. As soon as we step into the hardwoods, It's been an absolute bumper crop year. White oaks, red oaks. It's to the point where trying to find a feed tree is pointless because there's food everywhere. What I've been doing is hunting terrain features close to where deer bed. And I've been seeing deer that way. So they can eat on whatever acorns they want as they head towards a nighttime food source such as a crop field, somewhere open where they're likely to be at night. I'm trying to get back closer to their bed though, because it's not like they're all coming to that one hot white oak. There's white oaks dropping everywhere. Acorns are just going to rot on the ground or sprout because the deer can't eat them all. Not even the squirrels can eat them all, or the turkeys. So, great for the wildlife, not so great for hunting. Makes it difficult sometimes. So down there's a river. We're kind of on a bluff, and along this whole bluff is white oaks and red oaks, and they're almost all dropping, or have dropped. We got this CRP field. Up ahead there is a holler, and I'm not going to go in there because deer are probably bedded somewhere in it, probably up towards the top, towards the thick stuff if I had to guess. But so there's the hollow down there. See, it's nice and thick. That's why I think deer might be bedded in there. Matter of fact, I hunted it late rifle season a year or two ago and jumped deer out of it. That was with the foliage off the trees. So plenty of cover. It's down in a hollow. I kind of want to set up where I can see and maybe shoot the field, but also shoot in here. So right here is open, really pretty. I'm tempted to climb here, but I don't think that's the best move. Climb a tree right up in here. I can shoot the field and the woods, and all the white oaks are down here. So yeah, let's pick one of these trees. Okay, I'm gonna climb this tree. We're gonna have limited shooting lanes, but I think I can shoot the field and shoot this path. We're gonna have to pick pockets through to shoot through. It's the only option that gives me a shot both ways, and I think that's important because I don't really know what these deer are doing in here. I might not see anything, but this is my spot. This is which one we'll set up tonight. We're gonna see if it works. Deer popped out in the field. He's almost downwind. He's throwing his nose up in the air. Little buck. Hopefully he doesn't make a racket. He's turning to walk away now. Yeah, he's not spooked. He's just kind of walking back to the woods. we saw two. It did not come from where I expected, but it doesn't surprise me at all. They came out of that cedar thicket. They both were kind of on to me. They never saw me, but they were checking the wind. Well, it's not a bad evening. Probably try somewhere else tomorrow. I'll climb down and pack it on out. Sweet. It's very fresh. Got another fresh scrape, not as fresh, but it is windy.
It looks like that's gotten torn up there too.
So Kelch and me hunted here a few days ago. And just down this way a little ways. I'm going across the creek again.
I got a better angle down here. Yeah. I mean, that's the tree for me.
Yes, sir.
Good luck.
Shoot straight.
I'll try.
Don't shoot low. Don't shoot high.
Small, miss small. So.
I just jumped a doe that was a small doe, but she was bedded up on this point here. We got to come around this point to the next creek. So me and Ryan are hunting these two haulers that are on either side of this point, and I dropped another buddy off, and he's hunting a white oak at the corner of a field and some woods, mixed hardwoods, thick hardwoods. There's a giant white oak with deer droppings under it, and looked like a good spot to catch one slipping through, eating some acorns. So hopefully he kills one, and Ryan's in a good spot because Kelch saw a couple deer there a few days ago. And I'm going back to the same spot I hunted when me and Kelch hunted here, except I'm going to climb a different tree. So I climbed up behind that thick stuff last time. We're going to go more on the hillside here, where it's a little bit more open. All right, this tree is the tree for me. I got like those rock climbing things. So, don't need my sticks. Yeah, we're gonna need the sticks, I think. Almost don't. Alrighty. Ryan just texted me. He shot a very small doe, he said. I'm looking at a button buck about 60 yards. I'll shoot a grown doe, or I'll just wait on a buck. I don't know yet. Ryan has seen 2 spikes and 1 or 2 button bucks, and he shot a little doe. I've seen 3 spikes now and a button buck. And my buddy Lee, who is up from Alabama, he has shot A small buck, I think. He sent me a picture. He saw it crash. I couldn't tell what kind of buck it was, but he shot one, so. Well, I have not shot anything, but I've seen quite a few deer. It's been a great afternoon. Ryan shot a little doe, and Lee shot, looks like a 7-point. He sent me a picture. We're going to go check it out here in a minute. Lee came down here, and he reached out to me a few months ago, and ended up hooking me up with the Garmin depth finder that I got on my boat. So he texted me the other day saying he'd be in town, wanted to shoot something to fill the freezer. So I said, I know of a couple spots. You might be able to shoot a doe or two or whatever, shoot whatever you want. So I put him in a spot this afternoon. I wasn't really filming. We were just walking in, and I found a big white oak that had a lot of deer sign under it, which has been tough this year with all the acorns everywhere, but this one looked good. We even jumped a deer off the bed when we were sitting there talking. So he climbed up near that white oak and killed what looks like a pretty nice buck. So I'm gonna go meet up with Ryan, and we'll check out his deer, and then we'll go over to check out Lee's deer.
She's pretty damn small.
Yeah, that's a one-hander.
Pretty little.
It'll be eating good.
Nice little heart shot.
The flies already laid eggs on there. That's how hot it is. It's October what? 26th?
What the hell? It's nasty.
Yeah. Let's get her out of here.
Yeah.
And then he grunted one more time, but I would have never had a shot if that button buck hadn't been there. Because he was like running them off.
Yeah. That's a nice little deer. 7-point.
I had a 7-pointer, and then it was either an 8 or a 9-pointer.
It's pretty thick.
There was a giant one up on top of the hill up there. It was, I mean, he was outside his ears by like 2 inches or so.
Really? It's been a good afternoon. We had little bucks running all over both of us. They've been
fighting right underneath him.
they've been
I left my headlamp, my knife.
I
I hit him right here, like almost low.
Is that the entrance or the exit?
That's the exit.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say.
And then he came down and he was standing there, and I was like, please, please. And then he started doing the death wobble.
Congrats, man.
Dude, thank you so much, Jonathan. That was, I mean, dude, that tree is on fire, dude.
They were all feeding on it?
Oh, yeah, man.
That's been hard to find this year. That one tree like that?
Yeah?
That's
That's
good.
crazy.
Yeah, that wasn't.
I just stumbled. I've walked all this before. I did not remember that big white oak.
That was from just you shooting it, huh?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, it's still warm.
The flies were bad up in there.